Okay, good day everyone. So this is the Darate crypto donation platform that empowers users to create campaigns, organizations, and other people can come to donate to their platform. So this is the home page. These are the features of the website and everything, and how it works. And yeah, so first things first, we want to do is to create either a campaign or an organization. So I'll first show how to create an organization. So we're going to create the first organization, and which other organization to create than our own organization. That's Darate, and we can just give it a description of crypto donation platform empowering donations. Let's just leave it at that. And yeah, so let's create an organization. Okay, yeah, we've not connected our wallet, so we need to collect our wallet first. So let's connect our wallet to sign the transaction. So let's create the organization now, and a pop-up should come up so that we can sign. So yeah, this is the pop-up, and we'll confirm. To confirm, and it will take us to the organization's page. So it's loading. It's going to load. It's right to the blockchain. So we need to write to the blockchain and then fetch from the blockchain also. So let's give it a few minutes. Yeah. So this is it. So it needs to verify right to the blockchain and everything. So we can create campaigns. This is an organization, so let's go back and create a campaign. So let's create a campaign. For that, let me use another wallet address, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So let me use this connect account. So it has connected. So let's create a campaign. Let's call the campaign love and health. And we are going to choose the health category. There are different categories you can choose from: education, nature, tech, or others. So we are going to choose health, and those are to help couples with health issues. Okay, so and our goal, let's say our goal is one eat, and yeah, so love and health. Okay, so let's create a campaign, and so confirm. So like before, we need to wait a little for it to propagate, that is fetch the campaigns from the blockchain. So yeah, so this is it. For now, there's no way for you to like upload an image. We'll be doing that after the hackathon, so so that users can upload their own images to IPFS, and then we can view it. Yeah, so we'll click on love and health, and you see that they've received zero amount, and yeah, there's no donators, you understand. So what we want to do is, if you go and check, the person that created this account already has some invoices that might have been fetched from. So these are the previous invoice that this user has received. That's payment that this user has received, you understand. So this has been paid, this has been paid, this has not been paid. So what we want to do is, we want to use another account to donate to this particular campaign. So let's change back to our first account. So the main reason why they need to create an invoice first before they pay is so as to keep track of like their invoices. They might decide to just create an invoice now and then pay later when they have enough funds, you understand. So that, let's say, so that they don't go to keep searching for the campaign or whatever, so they can just come here and just create an invoice of a particular amount. This image is a dummy image. So let's generate an invoice. So we are generating an invoice, and then after we generate the invoice, we'll need to save that invoice to the blockchain, also the smart contract. So yeah, so this is the pop-up to save the invoice to the blockchain. So confirm, and that's saved the invoice to the blockchain. So let's go back to invoices, and if we say this is the invoice we just created for this particular, I say that this is the person that wants to donate. That's the person that created the invoice. That's this account here. And while this is the recipient's address, the person that is going to receive the invoice. So right now you see that the amount received is still 08. So we are going to click on the invoice to get the invoice details, and then later on we'll be creating a model where the users can put in their own invoice title. So for now, let's just pay the invoice. So user has sufficient funds to pay for the invoice, and then we'll pay the invoice. So after a little time, you'll be prompted to save the transaction hash, so that I can always see the transaction hash anytime you view your invoice, to be able to view it on the blockchain on the scan. So let's confirm. So we have saved the transaction hash, and after a few time we'll see our transaction hash here. Let's refresh. Yeah, so see the payment hash, and if you refresh this invoice, you see that it has been paid and the button has been removed. And if you check our transaction hash on the scan, you see that it was a success. It is a success, and transfer from this address to the person who created the campaign, and this is the value of the invoice that was paid and the transaction fee as well. So yeah, that's it. So if you go back to the campaign, we'll see that we already have a now have a donator. You know, before there was no donator, so now we have a donator, and this is the amount that they donated, and this is the total amount that has been received. So 0.0018 of 1 ETH total. So that is it. If we go to the profile of this user, we'll see that this user don't have a campaign, but they have an organization, understand? And then they can also view the list of their invoices that has been fetched by the request network. So we're using the request network to fetch the invoices, and then they can pay. If we go back to if we change to the account that created the invoice, the account that created the campaign, we'll see that they have a campaign, that's their own campaign, and they don't have an organization, and also they can always track their own invoice. So if we go to the home page, we can see how everything works. So how it works: to create a campaign in 3 easy steps, donate in 4 easy steps. So to create a campaign, you just navigate to the create, you choose either a campaign or an organization, and you fill in the details, and then you just create just like that. And then you can share your link with your friends, your family, and maybe social media platforms. And then to donate, the user can just navigate to either the campaigns. You can view all campaigns or view all organizations, and then you can choose from whichever resonates with your values. You generate an invoice which you can pay immediately or later, and then you pay the invoice to complete the donation. So that's it for Darate, and it's powered by the request network, which make invoicing very easy and efficient and secure and transparent, so that everyone can see their invoices, view the invoices and whatnot. So this is the campaigns that have been created. If there are more campaigns created, you'll see them here. So on the long run, we are going to create, as the application gets bigger, when we launch on the mainnet, because this is just a test net. When we launch on the mainnet, we'll have functionalities to search. So search for campaigns or search organizations, and also we'll have to create a model to to verify organizations, so that people will not just come up, and so now that we've created Darate, another person can just come and create their own Darate. But if you have different Darate and then one is verified, is that one that is verified that people know, okay, yeah, we trust this, and then we'll have to create like kind of like a model to verify organizations so that they can receive donations, they can receive funding from people and other people that are using the platform. So that's it for Darate and how it works with the request network.